What's going on, guys? It's your boy Midnight coming to you live with another review for you today. Just saw Trap this past Thursday. I enjoyed this movie thoroughly. Josh Hartnett, I think he's going to have a Hartnett-assance, and it's going to be spectacular. So I'm gonna jump into this review shortly. Y'all stay tuned. Guys, it's your boy. I'm back with another review for you today. As I said before, I hope you guys have been enjoying the content that I've been able to post recently. Things have been really, really busy, but it's okay. Going into this last year of this master's program, yes, so I can be done. But I'm excited to give you guys this review. I'm excited to get through and finally graduate next spring. So this is going to be great. So the rest of this year, I got a whole lot of things planned. We're planning on shooting some more shorts. If you haven't seen I Just Care, go over to our channel, Top Hat Films. Check it out. Watch it. Leave a comment, a like, share it as much as you can because we've been getting some buzz for it. We just got selected over in England at the Liftoff Festival. We also won the Midwest Slam Fest out in Ohio. We finished semifinalists in the Palm Springs Movie Underground Awards as well as the San Francisco Art House Film Festival. We've got another one, the Mako Project. We won't find out anything with that until until November, and then we'll find out something about the Alexandria Film Festival in September. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. Without further ado, let's talk about Trap. So Trap is a film that is directed by M. Night Shyamalan. Obviously, with Shyamalan, you're going to get a thriller starring Josh Hartnett, Haley Mills, Ariel Donahue, and who else do you have in there? Darn it, what is her name? I had all this. Jonathan Langdon. Yes. And so this movie is essentially about this guy and his daughter. They go to this concert to see Lady Raven. Oh, forgive me. Yes. Salika Shyamalan. Salika, if you ever see this video, just holla at your boy. I'm kidding. I'm playing. No, but seriously, she's stunningly beautiful. Truly. Wow. Just amazing. This is the first time I hadn't even heard of her. Didn't even realize that she was the one playing Lady Raven in the movie, which is insane. Anyways, so you have Josh Hartnett playing the father. It's Josh Hartnett and Ariel Donahue. Forgive me. They're the father and daughter, right? And so they go to this concert. Like I said, it's Lady Raven, and as it starts to unfold, you start to notice that there's a lot of police that are there, and they are kind of surrounding the area. Well, they get word that there's a serial killer that's in the midst that is planning some big things at this concert that they're trying to, catch and see if they can find him. They've been tracking. And it's none other than our main character, played by Josh Hartnett. And his name is Cooper in this. So we follow Cooper throughout the entire movie. And at first it starts off kind of like you think, he's this. Well, if you've seen the trailer, I think it's kind of cool. If you didn't see the trailer, that you just kind of go in blind. I think that's the most exciting part about it because I did do a trailer reaction to it. But if I didn't, and just to see it and go in blind, it would it's crazy. So we're following him the entire time, which I think is also interesting, where your antagonist is really your protagonist in a way. And so we're just seeing how he keeps escaping and trying to evade police at all costs, while also trying to seem like he's being a little normal with his daughter, but he's not. There's clues that kind of make you feel like this guy's a little uneasy. He's kind of off. It's just, he's weird and quirky. And then it just kind of evolves into creepy and strange, but then exceedingly intelligent and desperate. And then just things just start to further unravel and unfold. I don't want to spoil it all for you guys if you haven't seen it for sure. You definitely need to go check it out. I know critics haven't been fair to it. I've seen a 55% on Rotten Tomatoes. Disregard it. It's actually a fun watch all the way through. I love movies where it's kind of that mystery in between where you're playing that cat and mouse, and that's really what it is. It's a giant cat and mouse game at this concert. And the way that you see how trap is also used visually is that in a lot of shots you get a lot of like tight up close shots where it's really Josh Hartnett centered, and then whoever he's talking to may also be the focus of the opposite shot reflecting it. And so what you would have is that close up kind of showing the claustrophobia of the situation, keeping everything closed in, but then also kind of identifying who your key players may or may not be, or the people that you're like, okay, this is a possible suspect. This might be someone he may kill. Like, you don't know what his next move's fully going to be. It's really just Houdini, the serial killer, essentially, which I think is fun. I really enjoyed that part of it. I love the soundtracks of the movie. Salika, she can sing the lights out. I mean, every song was just fire. And Kid Cudi's in this movie, and Russ is in this movie. I don't know why I didn't realize that Kid Cudi was in the movie until I went back to the cast, because I was looking at, because he plays this guy Patrick. Yeah, Patrick Wayne is his name. Yeah. So he emerges from the floor at one point. He hops on stage. He's singing with Salika, and you see his face. It's like, oh shoot, that is Kid Cudi. But I didn't realize that because I was just so invested. It just went over my head. But then I go back and I'm like, oh snap, that was Kid Cudi. Haley Mills, she plays the FBI agent that's leading the investigation. So she's a profiler, and she's like pretty much just picking up on all the things that he may do, and it's so many things, because Cooper finds ways to like investigate or just keep in track and keep in line with this. You know what? Nah, this is what I'm gonna do. Once it gets to 7, it's at 7. Now we're in spoiler territory. This is what we're gonna do. So Cooper gets to a point where he actually starts to infiltrate things. So he makes friends with one guy played by Jonathan Langdon, takes his ID. And Jonathan, he's talking about how he knows that the butcher's supposed to be there, because in the trailer he's talking about how, that's the name of the serial killer. He says, well, he's got a picture of him, he's been studying him and everything. And it kind of makes it seem like, oh, he might take this guy out. He doesn't. Takes his ID and he goes off. He sees that these police officers are kind of having a meeting and everything, right? He kind of plays like he's one of, the workers on the staff there. And as he does that, he's playing that role. He's finding all these ways to escape because they don't want any of the men to leave. They say women and children can go, but all the men have to stay. And there's like 3,000 men in attendance. So the profiler is like, well, there has to be somebody here. He escapes that. I'm not even going to, again, I know it's spoilers, but I'm not going to dive into the whole, I'm not going to give away the ending because it's nuts. But what you see as it goes throughout, like I said, it's different scenarios that he catches himself in, where he might listen in because he has a walkie-talkie, get a hand of a walkie-talkie, and listen into what the profiler is saying, so she can pretty much be ahead of each step. So every time she makes a step, he's making another step. Again, a cat and mouse dynamic. It is awesome. I loved it. I ate it all up. It was fantastic. And also because it's a Shyamalan movie, there's going to be a twist. Was the twist good? Did it stick the landing? Yes, it did. It was unexpected. It's not like this big, oh my God, but it kind of is like, oh, damn, that really, I see what you did there. Nothing that's going to truly like fully blow you away, but it's enough where you're like, dang, okay. I see what you did there. Me, because I know how I am, I get very, very excited about it. And so once I figure out, I was like, oh, snap. Hang on. This is what we've got going on here. So, but the thing is, Shyamalan, he also makes a cameo appearance in the movie. He gives you enough leeway throughout the movie where you're just trying to put clues together. What you think it may be, what you think who it may be tied to, who it may not be tied to, who all is fully involved. Again, like I said, I enjoyed every bit of this. It was fantastic. I think Josh Hartnett is going to, from here, I think he's just going to keep climbing, because I know he took a break for a while, and I saw him in Oppenheimer, and I know I've seen him in something before Oppenheimer, because his face, he was just like, he looks familiar. I can't remember exactly what it was that I feel like I've seen him in before. Saw him in Oppenheimer. He was great. He just led Trap. Awesome. I can't wait to see what else he does later down the line. I said, told a friend of mine, I said, I give it 3 years that guy's getting an Oscar nomination. Maybe 2 years. I mean, just get just a couple more films and he's gonna like it's happening. It's a heart renaissance for sure. Kind of in the same way how you had the reconnaissance, which was great. But now you're going to get that heart renaissance, and I think, yeah, he's phenomenal because the way that the whole thing is playing on the OCD, playing on the personality, it almost like Silence of the. It's in a way a more fun version of Silence of the Lambs, if you will, just without all the gore and all, and the killing. I mean, there's killing, but it's not on screen. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every last bit of it, especially if you like crime capers, cat and mouse. I know I've said these things a lot. I'm really trying to at least hammer it out there. I think it's a business strategy, however you see fit. Anyways, guys, it's already a long video. I didn't mean to run this long with it, but again, like I said, I enjoyed every last second of this. You need to go see it for yourselves. Form an opinion. Let me know what you think about it. Leave a like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you're brand new, I've got some reactions I'll be working on tomorrow. And yes, Mufasa will be one of them, and I will let you know exactly how I feel about it. Because it is a problem, Disney. It's a freaking problem. Y'all take care. I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you. Stay safe.
Y'all gonna check me out at these here socials. I'll see you all in the next one. And by the way, make sure that you stay tuned for all types of content that I got going on at this here channel. Remember, one pack, one nation, one smooth hell.